Hello and welcome to the Computer Guru Show. My name is Mike. Here to take your technology questions and treat you like a person in the process. 790-2040. Got Kent freaking out on the glass over there.
I'm all good, man. I just
like, yo,
didn't know what you could hear, what you couldn't hear. I'm just trying to let you know.
Get your headphones on. All right. I'm here. I'm listening.
All right, man.
And hello, Tara.
Hello.
So do we want to save your review for... We'll do that a little bit later.
Okay.
All right. Let's talk about drones for a second. Yeah, and it's not like me droning along in this show as I normally do, or whoever's going to drone along later today on the radio. But those kind that you're flying around. We know that there's been some FAA technical violations. Well, they weren't really violations yet, but now they will be. So you are now required to register your drone if it weighs more than a half pound. But, if it weighs more than 55 pounds, I don't think you need to. Because this thing says 0.55 pounds to 55 pounds.
Maybe there are no drones that weigh more than that?
Get yourself a 60-pound drone. You can get around this. But it's an effort to basically N-number everything. So that there is some type of identifiable information about the drone. You're going to get a license number with your registration fee that costs you $5.
Do you get a tiny license plate?
Something like that, yeah. A little teeny tiny license plate. You're supposed to put your license number on your drone. So you have to build a little tiny license plate for it.
Little tiny license plate with the fashion plates, like the customized.
I don't know if they're going to have the fashion plate ones. Yeah, because then they'll have one that's like, time flies, a little flying DeLorean. Anyway, I don't know how much this is really going to help.
I don't know. I don't think a lot of people are going to register.
Well, let me tell you what happens if you don't register. You can face civil penalties of $27,500 for not registering your drone.
It's only $5, so...
They are not messing around. In fact,
worth.
It's free for the first year to register.
Oh, there you go.
But your registration lasts for 3 years, and then you have to re-register.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have a buddy of mine, who has lots of drones. I don't think he has any drone that's lasted 3 years.
Yeah.
Because he tends to crash them. I mean, violently crash them. I mean, there are probably elements of one of the drones that still exist from 3 years ago that have made it into one of the new ones. But no, I don't think that's gonna last.
It's not gonna fly.
It's not. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. That was a really good one.
I'm so punny.
Look at you and your puns today.
This is not the drone you're looking for.
That's right. Speaking of not the drone you're looking for, I know you're totally excited about this.
I know.
Because you went and saw. Did you go see it twice?
No, not yet.
No. Okay, so you went and saw the new Star Wars flick.
Yes, I did.
Now, I will warn you that I and probably most everyone listening has not.
No.
So take it easy.
I know.
But tell me what you think.
It was awesome.
Elaborate.
The old cast did a very, very good job of taking up the reins of their old characters. The new cast fit perfectly in the Star Wars universe, unlike the prequel actors.
I see.
That was one of the big beefs with the prequels, was that they didn't seem to fit in the Star Wars universe, and these guys do, and girl.
Okay.
There's a girl, too.
There's a girl?
Yeah.
There's one?
And she's awesome.
She's awesome? Okay.
Yeah. The new droid, there's R2-D2.
Right.
And then there's C-3PO.
And then the little ball one, the soccer ball with a head on it?
BB-8.
Okay.
And I was thinking, they're bringing another droid. It's kind of cheesy. No, I wanted more BB-8. This little droid guy, he's cool. He's really cool. But I don't want to give out any spoilers. I've been totally spoiler-free.
Good.
So,
Good.
I did write up some reviews and stuff, but even those are spoiler-free.
Good.
But yeah, excellent movie. Probably, if not the best Star Wars movie, one of the best.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So,
and I'm not the only one saying this either.
So we know that this was a J.J. Abrams film. So how many lens flares were there?
There were probably quite a few.
Just
I didn't
checking.
really notice because it was just he went back to puppetry, like in the original Star Wars. The aliens were all made of puppets.
Right.
So he went back to that instead of using all CGI like the prequels tried to do. So it had that element to tie the old original trilogy to the new trilogy.
Now, you're saying that the original actors went really well back to there.
Yeah, they did pretty well.
But, the thing is, isn't that the only thing they've done ever?
No, because you got to figure
I'm just being mean, that's all.
Indiana Jones, who is pretty much Han Solo, if you really want to. Harrison Ford did a great job. Carrie Fisher didn't have as big a part, but she did an awesome job, I thought. Mark Hamill, he plays the Joker. He's been the Joker for like 20 years in the animated series.
Yeah, for Batman.
Mm-hmm. So, and he, just the whole thing was amazing.
Good. I'm glad you liked it.
Definitely going to see it again.
I'm hoping that I can find an opening in my schedule to go see it at some point, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Very good. Must see. Go watch.
You're also of the generation that is likely to be hyped by the whole Star Wars thing?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Not overly.
A little nostalgia thing there, though?
I'll probably go out and see it, but I mean, I'm not going to be camping out at 4 o'clock in the morning or any of those weird type things.
Yeah, I'm too old for that.
Yeah,
it's not happening.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I'll probably take it in.
Worth it is.
Oh.
Not disappointed you will be.
Oh, stop it. Oh, that is terrible. Speaking of not being disappointed, well, maybe you were. Did you make it down to...
I did try.
You make it down to see our sponsor at Perfection Auto Works?
Yes, I went down, and word to the wise, it is packed down there. So give them a call, because I need to do that on Monday. Give them a call to make an appointment, because it is very
just
popular.
Showing up thing doesn't work?
Yeah, just showing up does not work. So give a call, because they are very popular, probably because their service is awesome.
Well, that's what I hear. That's what I hear. Like I said,
Yeah.
I've got friends that drive here from out of state to get their oil changed, which I think that's crazy. But if they love Perfection Auto Works, so.
Well, I'm going to give them a try, so I'll let you know.
Speaking of, actually, I need an oil change now,
There you go.
so I should probably go do that.
Perfection Auto Works, everyone.
Yes, perfectionautoworks.com. Listen to their ad that's coming up next, right here on the Computer Guru Show. And if you're in there, say hello to Mike. Tell him that you heard about him on the Computer Guru Show, because, well, we like him to keep paying us, so he needs to know that you're hearing it. Thanks. We'll be right back.
Computer troubles? Need some advice? Call in now. Mike Swanson will be back after these messages. The Computer Guru Show, AM 1030, KVOY, The Voice. Your technology guru, Mike Swanson, is answering all your questions one by one.
Yes, science!
So chime in with yours. The website is gurushow.com. Tune in, click in, and kick back. This is the Computer Guru Show.
Welcome back to the Computer Guru Show. My name is Mike, here to deal with your technology needs and treat you like a person in the process. 790-2040 if you want to be part of the show. Oh, that was abrupt. 520-790-2040. Ken's answering phones over there, I guess.
Yeah,
all right,
works for me.
Let's talk about the Christmas giveaway. So every year, Computer Guru takes in donations, like donated machines that are hopefully either near working or working in some way that we can fix up. We can find a way to get them in working order, and then we also have the listeners nominate people that they feel are in need and that could use a machine. Now, so far we've gotten lots of great nominations as far as people who are in need of a computer, and the thing is that you have to do. You have to have a good story for that to happen. Can't get the phone. So
killing me, man. I take my eyes off it for 10 seconds.
I know.
Killing me.
So you have to have a great story. Right? It has to be something that's going to emotionally affect nerds. Is
Yes.
really what it comes down to, because we're going to read them at the shop and go, well, who do you think? Who do you think we should give away a computer to? Anyway, the whole point of this story is that you can still nominate people, and we're going to give away as many machines as we can over 2016 to kind of fulfill this list. So if you have anybody that you would like to nominate, you can go to gurushow.com and you can nominate someone there. Or you can call in if you want to get on the list. But the other side of this is that we actually need more computers to come in. So we have a handful right now that we're in the process of rehabbing and making them suitable for donation. So if you happen to have an older computer, you're thinking about getting a new one, well, accelerate your plans. Get a new one and give us the old one, and so we can fix it up and give it away to somebody who could really use it. Because in this world now, you have to have a computer for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the ones that have come in so far have been in regards to kids, right? As far as like kids can't do their schoolwork now without some type of computer. So there's a lot of them where so far that have been about, this person doesn't have a computer and their kids can't do their homework, or it's like neighbors, right? Where they're like, well, their kids come over to my house every day to do their homework because they don't have a computer at home. Mm-hmm. So it's that type of thing. And so if you have anybody that you want to nominate, please do so. And if you know anybody who could really, could afford to give away a computer, then have them bring them down to any of our locations. And so we can get them cleaned up. We'll make sure that there's no personal data left on the machine. We completely wipe them out. So there's no security risk there. We're going to make sure that they're absolutely ready to go. And if you can help, we'd appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and take some calls here. Let's start with line 2. Hello, Steve. How are you?
Oh, hi. I just wanted to let you know that I went to Perfection last week with an appointment, had good conversation, excellent service, and they've got a little dog that looks like a baby Wookiee. So any of you Star Wars fans can go see the little baby Wookiee. Anyway, excellent place, good conversation.
You're saying you have to have an appointment, though, unlike Tara.
Well, yeah, I stress appointment.
Yeah, understood.
And don't park too far away because Mike will yell at you. If you bring your car to leave it, you better park it close because he doesn't like to walk a long way to get it.
Oh.
That's understood, too.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you much.
Thanks
you.
you.
For the call,
Okay,
Steve.
Bye.
And let's talk to Pat. Hello, Pat. How are you?
I'm fine. And first of all, my husband was very happy with the work that was done at your Fort Lowell store on his computer, and so thanks for the good work you guys did.
Excellent. Thank you.
I've got several questions. First of all, I currently have Norton on my current machine, and it's paid up. If I get another machine, I'm thinking about, I can add the other machine without a fee. How does Norton compare with McAfee?
Oh,
Same difference?
I don't know. They're both terrible. But,
okay, well, I'll tell you, I've stuck with Norton because it's kept me safe.
Yeah, and it can, but a lot of that is more about your behavior rather than what it's doing. So that means that you are a kind of a low risk user. So that's good.
Okay.
My biggest problem with Norton is that it's really, there's a performance penalty for having that particular program or McAfee on your computer.
So that might be why my old one is really slow.
Oh yeah.
Between that and CenturyLink.
Oh yeah, you got
and Windows Vista.
Oh my goodness!
And
it's like the trifecta going on over here.
So I'm finally getting a new computer.
Okay.
Okay, so I've been looking online about some of the stuff about Windows 10. My old computer, there's a button for me to turn on and off internet connection. Does airplane mode do the same thing?
Yes.
Okay. OneDrive. So OneDrive is, I forgot what it is.
It's kind of like Dropbox. It's a cloud storage.
So if I never use it, did they still know that I have a computer and I'm existing? If I do, in other words, I'm looking at all the ways that Windows 10 takes my information or connects my information to somebody I don't want.
Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about that for a second.
Okay.
All of the information that's collected by Windows 10 is exactly the same information that's being collected by Windows 8 and Windows 7. There's no difference other than the fact that you can turn it off in Windows 10.
Okay.
If you don't use the live sign-in or a Windows account to sign into your computer, it's exactly the same thing as Windows 7.
Okay.
However, if you sign in with a Microsoft account, which they sort of encourage you to do, then they get extra information about you. They can tie that machine to you, which is kind of the whole point of that sign-in. It's designed so that you can have multiple computers and have the same experience, applications, and settings on all of your computers that would replicate through your Microsoft account.
Okay, so I have Windows Vista right now, and I turn it on, and I do my little password because I have the password connect to first open up the computer.
Uh-huh.
And the only signing in I do is when I go to my email, I sign into my MSN account.
Right.
Is what you're talking about something different?
Yes. With Windows 10, you have a new option for signing in. And if you get a brand new computer, one of the first things it's going to ask you is, hey, would you like to create a Microsoft account to sign into this computer?
And can I say no?
You absolutely can say no. There's a little button that's going to be, it's just a little text link that's a little bit lower on the page that allows you to skip it and use a local account instead.
Oh.
Now, if you use a local account, then you don't have any extra worries.
Okay. And so that would be similar to my Windows Vista and anything older than that?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, there's also a bit of a tweak that you can find on the internet that turns off all of the tracking in Windows 10. And there's a way to do that, but
is that complicated and something that the average bumbling, stumbling person should not do? We should
no,
expert
no,
do it? Okay.
no. I mean, you can do it yourself.
Okay.
However, what I would have you do is email us.
Okay.
And then we can send you the link on how to get it.
Okay, because I was looking at one of the things online, and one of the people had said, do this, and when he mentioned registry, I immediately said, no way am I touching that.
Well, that's just
okay,
beautiful.
That's beyond.
I'm
okay.
awesome. I'm happy that you're not messing around in the registry.
Okay.
In fact, I encourage no one to mess around in the registry unless you're a trained expert like people on the show.
Okay, so I did see also that there's a place where I can find the privacy settings and just click all of those things to no, unless I see that there's an actual reason for one of those.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question, I think. So I can turn off location. What does telemetry do?
Telemetry is where it measures things like your average CPU usage, RAM usage. It's basically how hard are you stressing the machine.
Okay, so that's not a big deal. And if Microsoft figures out how I'm stressing the machine, I'm not too worried, probably.
I wouldn't be. In fact, I'd be happy that they at least know.
Okay.
And the reason that it exists is actually because of Windows Vista. When Windows Vista was first released, it had a much higher CPU and memory usage footprint than Windows XP. And organizations like Hewlett-Packard and some of the other budget computer makers were shipping these machines out with barely enough RAM for everything to work, or not fast enough processors. And that was a large portion of why the reception of Windows Vista was so terrible, is that many of the machines that were shipped out with Windows Vista on it were underpowered or under-spec'd for Windows Vista. So in this case, at least Microsoft can look back and say, well, now we know why everything was terrible. So the telemetry data is not a big deal, but also at the same time, it's also not vital that you do send it. So if you do send in an email, and you can email us at radio@azcomputerguru.com, or you can go to thegurushow.com and click on the Contact Us link. I'll send you an application that will turn off everything. Telemetry data. It even gives you the option to uninstall all the programs like OneDrive, which you're not allowed to uninstall usually. So it gives you a whole bunch of options for sort of tightening that up.
Oh, thank you so much. There was one last thing. I'm looking quickly through my... Oh, this is an off-the-wall, I think. I saw something about, with Windows 10, that sometimes Microsoft will access one person's computer to install updates on another computer, and that didn't make a bit of sense, and I wondered if that was just a crazy story.
No, it's not a crazy story, and it's something called decentralized downloading or torrenting. So what'll happen is, let's say that your neighbor, just to kind of keep things simple, your neighbor has already downloaded all the updates, and so have a bunch of other people in town. And so rather than you getting your updates directly from Microsoft, it's going to grab little bits and pieces from all of your various neighbors who have already completed the download. It's designed to make it so that it's faster and takes less of a bandwidth toll on Microsoft themselves.
So can I turn off Microsoft's ability to use my computer to do that?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
and there's an option in there to do that. And this tweak also, the one that we'll send you, also turns that off.
Okay, real good. That's good to hear because I don't need anything else to slow down my CenturyLink connection.
You're not kidding, you don't.
Okay, thank you so much.
When are you going to get rid of that?
I don't like cable either.
Yeah, well, they're way better
stuck.
internet.
So,
way better internet.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much.
All right, thanks for the call,
Sure.
Pat. I appreciate it.
Okay. Bye-bye.
We're going to take another break right here on the Computer Guru Show. Give us a call if you'd like to be a part of it. 790-2040. We'll be right back.
Your computer guru, Mike Swanson, is here to help you tame that beast of a machine. Join the chat right now at gurushow.com or call in. This is the Computer Guru Show on KVOY, The Voice. Mike Swanson, your computer guru, is just a click away. Listen and watch at gurushow.com. This is the Computer Guru Show on KVOI, The Voice.
Welcome back to the Computer Guru Show. You should hear the conversations that we have during the break. It's talking about some strange stuff. Let's go ahead and talk to Ira. Hello, Ira. How are you?
Hi. Pretty good. Mike, I was just wondering, when you run commercials for yourself, do you bill yourself, or you just, how do you handle that?
Oh, believe me, this whole show is billing myself because I have to pay for this.
Well, see, that's what my thought was. It's kind of like life insurance. You're your own bank.
Pretty much.
Somehow, you're your own bank in life insurance. You know, that's some people are experts on that. And so what I'm trying to say is the money you would spend running these commercials on another show, if you put that away, that would be a nice nest egg to start saving on.
Well, it could be if I didn't have to pay for this show. So, yeah.
Well, it was just a thought anyway.
Well, you know that we encourage people to help with the nest egg through Patreon.
Uh-huh.
You know, they can donate $1 a month, as little as, or as,
Yeah.
or
You're a
you can be very generous.
nonprofit situation, or
Oh, well, by default, I'm nonprofit, but I'm not legally that way.
you didn't plan it that way.
That's right.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Bye-bye.
Appreciate the call.
Yeah.
That was interesting feedback. Okay. All right, what are we doing next? Are we saying that all trees are beautiful?
All trees are beautiful.
All right. So Reese's has been getting a lot of, people have been giving them some grief because they've got the Reese's Christmas tree candy. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They don't necessarily look like trees. We're going to turn one around here for Kent to see so he can see what he thinks. So they don't necessarily look like trees.
They look like blobs.
It's like somebody took a selfie of their foot. They're not all that. They're not all that. They're not trees. However, Reese's has decided to come back with an interesting way of fighting this. Rather than making them look more like trees, they just decided to post pictures of their misshapen candy trees with the hashtag all trees are beautiful.
And it has their tree looking in a mirror.
Yeah.
And the mirror shows a real Christmas tree.
And not all trees matter?
You don't want to go there.
That's the implication here, isn't it?
All trees are beautiful.
That's pretty good, though.
That's the
It's a
closest
good
we're getting.
spin.
Okay, all right, man. You're skirting it.
Kudos to their marketing team because
Yeah.
that's a good spin.
It is. I like the one with the mirror.
Yeah.
Right? You got this kind of. I don't like Reese's, so I'm a little biased. But it's kind of an ugly looking candy tree, and in the mirror is this beautiful green tree.
Why does everyone feel they need to espouse their opinion?
Oh, fine. I'll be quiet then.
No, not you. I'm talking about the people like Reese's comes out with a good tasting little candy bar, and someone has to have an opinion on it. I mean, it just seems like everybody has
Have
an
you
opinion.
been on the internet, Rich?
Yeah.
No. I know, and that's one of the frustrating things. It's like I don't know.
There's a lot of hate on the internet.
I know, and it's very annoying.
I don't think it's genuine hate. I think it's just hey, let me.
They're
push
kind of
this
laughing about
button.
it, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just
Because they don't. It's supposed to be a tree, like it really is supposed to look like a tree, and it doesn't. Yeah. It looks kind of like an egg.
Kind of.
It doesn't look like a tree.
To me, it just kind of looks like a Reese's, and those are terrible. And
No,
so
they're not.
Reese's is the worst candy ever made.
Best candy ever
I mean,
made.
outside of those little candy corn things for Halloween,
Those are good too.
You monster.
Hey, sugar, man. Sugar. I loves the sugar. You know, like those little dinner mints? You put those in your mouth and they melt. Oh, they're so good.
I am so distracted by this. I don't even remember what we were talking about next. What else was on the list? Oh. All right, so there's a video game that, and normally, you know, I let Tara do the whole video game talk by herself. But because, you know, that's her area. She is the gamer girl. However, not this time. There's a game out there called Who's Your Daddy? Now, you might be wondering what this game is about. But it's a multiplayer game. It's 2 players, and they're sort of playing against each other. But it's not like one is supposed to beat the other. What's supposed to happen is one player is a father, a daddy character. The other person is a baby character. And the father has to baby-proof the environment. The baby has to try to kill itself, effectively. Try to find something that was missed during the baby-proofing.
So like putting a fork in the socket or climbing into the oven.
Yeah, those types of things. So if
What?
if
You can play it right now.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh my god.
so if the baby survives, the dad wins. If the baby does not survive,
Baby wins.
The baby wins.
wow, that's man. That is something.
How do you follow that, man?
The graphics have something to be desired.
I
but-
imagine that the developer was probably it was just like freaking out. Recently had a baby, trying to baby proof his house, or her, whoever wrote it, and it turned it into a game. That is so dark, though.
It says creator Joe Williams based the idea for the game off of a joke post, something that someone had said about, wouldn't it be funny if this happened in the game? And so he made it.
Oh man.
And now you can buy it on Steam and play it and try to kill yourself as a baby, I guess.
Oh man, that's just wrong.
It's not a serious game, just so everyone
On
knows.
so many levels, right?
It says the other player controls the baby by either drinking poison, climbing into the oven, sticking a fork into a PowerPoint. It doesn't matter how. He just has to somehow kill himself.
Okay then.
I can see a future of a lot of controversy for this game.
Oh my goodness.
There's going to be a
That's
lot
just-
of outcry, I'm sure.
That is just wrong. Oh, my
And
God.
yet you're crying. Look at the screen, though. It says baby wins, and the baby's all fried from putting a fork in the toaster.
All right, next.
What did you want to talk about next? All the rest of our stuff is pretty serious, so.
Maybe we should vet the list.
Well,
There's the Netflix thing.
there's a whole bunch of stuff on this list that I looked at and I go, oh, that is proper Mike goes on a rant material. And I mean, this is our last show before Christmas, so I didn't really want to be like. It's not like I don't have to talk about Verizon. I don't have to talk about any of the other places that just get my goat and then
Comcast
get me all screaming for 15 minutes. So I just decided today we're only doing fun, silly, goofy, and Christmas giveaway stuff. So literally about a minute and a half from a break here. So let's mention one more time that people should take advantage of the Christmas giveaway. If you know somebody who needs a computer, please nominate them at the website. And more importantly, if you have a computer that you can afford to give away, as far as like you're upgrading or you've been thinking about getting that new computer because yours is really slow and maybe it has Norton on it and, it's on your DSL, something like that. You want to get some upgrades going. Computer's just old. Give it to us. We will clean it up. We'll remove anything that is yours on it. In fact, we will probably replace the hard drive and destroy the old one just because we want to hand away a machine that's going to be decent.
Right.
And we want to make sure that there's no previous data on there. But it gives us an opportunity to give them away. And if you want us to, we'll let whoever you give it to know that it came from you. If not, it can be totally anonymous. Anyway, help us out. Visit any of our locations with your computers. And stick around. We'll be back with more of the Computer Guru Show.
Whether you're dealing with hardware installation or, heaven forbid, a virus,
No!
Mike Swanson is answering all your questions one by one. So call in or chat in with yours. The website, gurushow.com. Tune in, click in, and kick back. This is the Computer Guru Show on AM 1030 KVOY The Voice. Mike Swanson, your computer guru, is just a click away. Listen and watch at gurushow.com. This is the Computer Guru Show.
Welcome back to the Computer Guru Show. My name's Mike, here to deal with your technology needs and treat you like a person in the process. Give us a call at 520-790-2040 if you'd like to partake in the last segment of free tech support for the week. Yeah.
It's the last one.
The last one?
Before Christmas.
Before Christmas, yeah. That's it. Then you have to wait a whole week till we're on again next week.
After Christmas, though.
Yeah, well, but it's before New Year's.
Yes.
Yeah, so it'll be your last opportunity of 2015.
But people don't give electronic gifts for New Year's.
I do.
For New Year's?
Yeah, I actually do most of my gifting around New Year's.
Okay.
It's because I'm terrible and I don't buy my gifts in time. But we're just going to go ahead and say it's because I think that New Year's is awesome.
New Year's is awesome.
That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to admit the fact that I haven't actually pressed the checkout button on Amazon yet to actually get the gifts.
That's actually good, though. You know, if you leave stuff in your cart and walk away, they'll email you coupons most of the time.
Hence, there is no send button on the checkout there. So, yeah, and I was waiting to have enough money to do it.
Yeah, well.
So anyway.
Paying for the show.
Yeah, this show's expensive. It is.
And you can help out.
You can at Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Guru Show, and you can help us out. You can provide for the Computer Guru Show to help keep us on the air because I don't know if anybody knows this secret, but the radio station does not pay me to be here. It's quite the opposite, as I pay them to rent this little room with a distractingly dirty vent. I rent this room with microphones, and apparently that pays for Kent too to sit over there. I think it does. Do you get a portion of that, Kent?
In some fashion, I would imagine.
So, we could definitely use your help. And if you, as a listener, feel that you get any value out of this show and you think, you know what, I've got an extra $1 a month or, I don't know, $1,000 a month, somewhere in the middle there, that would do a lot to help us out. And then we could afford to do like the second hour again.
Yeah.
And we could afford to have our own commercials in there.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Right.
Yeah, go ahead and go to Patreon and donate.
Yep. You know who else does?
Desert Pro Commercial Cleaning, LLC. You can find them over at TucsonDesertPro.com, where they don't cut corners, they clean corners. And
they clean the East Side location, so if you want to see what they do, you can go over to 64 North Harrison and check them out. You can go get some lunch at Buffalo Wild Wings next door.
Tasty.
Yeah,
I haven't been there in so long.
Yeah, bring your laptop, get tuned up.
Yep.
While you're having some wings.
Yeah, you just drop it off over there. Tune up the machine.
Yeah. And then, of course, there's our corporate sponsor.
And then we also have a corporate sponsor, Perfection Auto Works. I always have to put that little pause in there for some reason. I don't know why. But Merry Christmas to Perfection Auto Works as well. They've been a great sponsor for this entire year, and we appreciate them. And we hope that you show your appreciation by giving them a call, because you can't show up without an appointment. I know. I will be giving them a call on Monday. Apparently I will now too, because now I need an oil change also. So yeah, go ahead and help them out. And by you doing that, that helps us out as well. And lastly, one of the best ways that you can help us out is that Arizona Computer Guru pays for this time. All right, I pay for this time. So you can bring your computer to us. Or if you need a website, which I know some people that do, and but we can't just go out and outright tell them, I'm sorry, your website is horrible. But we can encourage people to take a look at your website. And do you think it's representing you the way that you think it should on the internet? And if not, give us a call. We can help you out with that. We do corporate IT. We do full service internet technology. So basically, you're tired of paying that IT guy too much money? Well, we can talk. Because not that I want to put anybody out of a job.
Yeah.
But this is just ruthless, cutthroat business that
Yes,
this is as far as saving money.
It's a win-win situation.
It could be.
You help out
Except
with
for the IT
show.
guy.
You help out with Arizona Computer Guru, and you get awesome service.
That is correct. So do what you can to help us out. We really appreciate it. And I'll say thank you. A lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. It's like yesterday. Apparently a whole bunch of gifts for me showed up at the office. Yeah.
For you?
For me, well, a couple for Howard and
Okay.
some of the other staff. But
Right.
for the most part, well, let's just say that at the end of the day, there was like 6 bottles of liquor in my office. I think my customers are trying to tell me something. Like maybe I need to calm down a little bit.
Slow down.
Mike, relax a little bit. Here's a bottle of wine.
Go chill.
I have no Netflix. I cannot.
You don't need Netflix.
So it was. I want to say thank you to my clients. They're really wonderful, and I appreciate every one of them. And it's very, very nice that nobody had to bring anything in for me. I mean, unfortunately, I have the job, the type of job. What I do is one of those ones where people are like really happy to see me when I show up. And then at the end, they're like, here's your check, and I hope I never have to see you again. Because, they don't want their stuff to be broken. But they take the time to think of me, and I appreciate that. And all of us at Computer Guru, everybody who is a part of it, we all strive to make sure that our customers are treated well. And basically the best gift that we can give them is to make sure that they are not abused.
Right.
Right. As far as like if you can go to lots of different places in town, and some of the places are really good. I mean, I'm friends with a lot of my competitors as far as other people who own businesses that do what I do, and many of them are really stand-up people, and they're very good. But there's a few of them out there that make us all look bad, and so our job is to sort of look out for you, and that's our gift to you, and that's. Unfortunately, all I can afford because
you pay for the show.
Because I pay for the show, and I don't charge a whole lot for what I do.
No.
So there's it's never really been about the money. It's always been about helping people. It's always about trying to make a difference when it comes to how people view computer repair places, and just make sure that people are treated well.
Like a person.
Like a person. That's right. Just like the slogan of the show. Thanks for that.
Have you used that slogan a little bit?
Treat you like a person in the process.
There you go.
There we go. Okay. All right. What do we have left on the list that we can go through?
We
got 4 minutes here. What can I fit into 4 minutes?
You can fit next. None of the stuff you wanted to not rant.
I don't want to rant.
There's a lot of ranty stuff.
Is there any non-ranty stuff on the list?
There is Netflix. There is the Star Wars Google thing, where you use your phone as a lightsaber.
Speaking of Star Wars, all right, so we talked about Star Wars
A little bit.
at the beginning of the show. There's some serious influence or insane amounts of bribery going on. All right.
Or just a lot of Star Wars nerds.
Yeah, but Yoda celery, BB-8 oranges at the grocery store.
I would buy them.
The highway signs.
Those were awesome.
The highway signs are a little ridiculous.
That put a little light into my day.
Aggressive driving leads to the dark side.
Yes.
And what was the one from yesterday? Trust the Force, but please wear your seatbelt.
Yeah, always buckle up.
Or something like that. Yeah, okay. So, yeah.
But it's awesome.
Disney, you need to calm down, Disney. That's what's going on here. They had R2-D2 and a stormtrooper at the White House press briefing yesterday.
Well, they do very good guard service. Did you hear about the guy that tried to spoil it in the theater? Got brutally beaten by
really?
a Wookiee, a stormtrooper, and Boba Fett.
What?
He came out of the theater spouting off spoilers, and they beat him down.
Wow.
The Force is real. The struggle is real.
No wonder you didn't do any spoilers in your
No.
in your article.
No, I don't want to get beat down.
You're afraid somebody's going to come and assault you.
I don't need Boba Fett after me, okay?
Wow.
Or a Wookiee.
Especially the Wookiee.
No.
Apparently that Wookiee's hanging out over at Perfection Auto Works, though.
Yeah. I know. I got to see the little baby dog.
Gotta see the
I want to
little
go
dog.
see it now.
All right, so thanks very much for listening to the Computer Guru Show this week. We really appreciate it. We want to wish everybody Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas. Hanukkah's over like today, right? Or soon? Very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon. I think it's very soon.
Couple days.
So we want to wish everybody a greatest of holiday seasons so that they have an opportunity to spend some time with family. And, it's the end of the year.
Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
There you go. And of course, we're going to be here next week for the last show of the year. I think Rob will be here next week. So that'll be fun. And we'll just have an opportunity to kind of look back on our year and see what was fun about 2016 on the Computer Guru, or 2015 on the Computer Guru Show.
Bring in some of that liquor that you got.
I'll bring some gifts, and we can't drink it on the air.
I
though.
know.
All right. So thanks for listening to the Computer Guru Show. We'll see you next week.
Merry Christmas.